Hey guys, I am so excited to be here today to share this with you. I have actually been waiting a pretty long time to talk about this, and so I'm just really excited to be here and ready to come out and talk with you about what I've been up to and what's coming and so much goodness. So, most of you probably know me as a healer, a coach, or a counselor. And I am definitely all of those things. You know, from the time I was in my teens, I really struggled with anxiety and depression, chronic stomach aches. So much stuff was just going on inside me that I didn't know how to deal with. And there were a lot of people around me too who were also really struggling at that time. It was a really rough time for us in high school and middle school as well. And so I came to this realization through my own struggling and my own suffering that I needed help. And I needed to know how to ask for help from others. But I also realized very quickly that ultimately my job was going to be to heal myself, and that the help I was going to get from others was just going to be tools and resources for me to use to heal myself and my own healing journey. And I realized very quickly how important that was, because it wasn't just about me, that this was the truth for everybody, that we have to heal ourselves. No matter what we're going through, we have to make the choice to ask for help if that's what we need. We have to make the choice to take the medicine if that's what we need. But we also have to go within and trust our own guidance and utilize all the resources that we're given to do the work and heal ourselves. And so from that very early time, I did a lot of work for myself. And I studied and I practiced and I devoted so much of my time and energy and resources to learning how to do this, not only for me, but because I was desperate to learn how to help other people do the same thing. I had found something, a truth that I was just so desperate to share with the world and to really help people utilize. And so I studied, I went to school, I got certifications and degrees and all kinds of modalities. And I took a deep dive into all that work. And I got so much fulfillment out of this. I've been working with people in this way, helping them to heal from mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual suffering of all kinds for years now. And it's been an absolute blessing for me to be able to do this work in service of others and just really help teach people how to heal themselves. I mean, there's nothing more powerful than that for me. But it was about 5 or 6 years ago when I was going through my grad school program that I realized I was missing something. And all this work that I had done to heal myself of my mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual struggles, I was missing something. And I was missing it in what I was offering to others too. But first and foremost for myself, I was really not so sure about my own financial stability and security and freedom. And, I was in grad school at the time. And so I knew that getting my master's in social work would mean that I could get a pretty decent paying job after school. And I, could make a decent living to pay my way and meet my needs. But I also knew that it just wasn't going to be enough to really give me a fulfilling lifestyle that I wanted. And I don't mean just like luxuries and fancy vacations, but just to feel safe, to feel secure, and to feel like I didn't have to worry about whether or not I was going to lose my job or how many hours I would have to work in order to make ends meet and feel safe in that job. And so I started to understand more about how much our work creates stress in our life and the role that that plays in our wellness for, all of us. As a social worker, or any of you who are in the helping professions, that it's pretty grueling work and it is exhausting. But honestly, even if you work in any profession, the service industry, retail, working a trade, all of these things are exhausting in different ways. And so even when we love our jobs and our jobs are so fulfilling for us, it doesn't mean that it's giving us the financial stability and security that we really need to feel safe. And for me, as a social worker, honestly, I want to be able to give so much in this world. I want to make generous donations, and I would love to even have my own organization one day. And that takes money, and I'm not on a social worker salary. I realize like I'm just not going to be able to do what I am here to do in this world. And not only for myself and my family, but for anyone else. And so at that time, I really started looking into other ways to create multiple streams of income. And I knew there were ways out there. People are doing it. I mean, we have all seen, even just in the online industry alone, people are making good money running online businesses. But my problem with that was I didn't want to just start some online business selling products that I don't like or care about or have ever even tried. In fact, I don't really want to sell anything directly. It's just not my thing. And so it was very important to me that I find an additional stream of income that was in full integrity, in full alignment with everything I care about, my values and my mission to serve and help people. And so I didn't want to just, buy into whatever, money making scheme I found or whatever. And I wasn't super interested in this whole idea of finding a side hustle to make more money because that was like, I didn't want more hustle. I didn't want to work harder or more or longer. I didn't want to make my life more challenging just so that I could make more money. That was not what I was looking for. I was looking for something that would serve my purpose and help me serve other people and make a positive impact on the world. And so I searched for 5 or 6 years. I went and watched webinars. I attended whatever events and I read PDFs and I did like all the things to try and find out what the options were. And I really didn't find much that lit me up at all until a year ago when I found the community and the platform I have now been a part of for a year. I took a deep dive and I have just been absolutely blown away by what I've found. A space and a vehicle for online business that is in full integrity and is completely built around the idea of making a positive impact on the world and serving other people and helping people to grow personally, doing the inner work, and healing ourselves, healing our relationships with ourselves, healing our relationships with money, healing just like everything about ourselves so that we can like step into the next best version of who we are and who we came here to be. And that is like, I don't know, just fucking mind exploding to me about what I have found. But I didn't want to talk about it until now. I wanted to wait because, again, it was so, so, so important to me that this was something in integrity, something in full alignment with my values, because I'm not here to share resources that I don't believe in from the jump. I have never wanted to do that. And so I have devoted my life to finding good, useful resources that work. And so I am extremely excited now to feel in the fullness of my being that I can share this with you guys, what I have found, this community, this platform for building an online business that is based completely around you, your authentic self, your personal growth, your desire to help people and make a positive impact on the world. And so I'm extra excited because in perfect divine timing, with me finally being ready to share this with you, the leaders in my community are putting together a free workshop on personal transformation. And so, just bottom line resource, if you are a person who is into personal growth and development and you want to make your life as good as it possibly can be, then this is a free resource for you, a 4-day workshop that's just going to friggin' blow your mind. And if you are someone who has been curious about what is really out there and what is really available for building an online business that is actually a good, like, philanthropic, positive impact on the world business that can also create you some really incredible financial results if you're willing to do the work, then it's also a great resource for you to take a peek behind the curtain at the amazing people in my community, the leaders who are here, who are sharing so much of their heart and soul to help people better their lives, and just what we do here. So I'm so excited to share this with you guys. And for any of you who are interested in the free 4-day workshop, just drop a comment here or send me a message privately if you'd like. I would love to talk to you more about it. And of course, give you the link to register. And if you're curious to know more too, I'm going to be bringing a wonderful woman named Mika Shoemaker on live for an interview on Wednesday at, I think it's 12 Eastern time. She is one of the leaders from my community. And she's an amazing, like, breathwork coach, and she does all kinds of really cool stuff in her life and in her businesses. So I'm just really excited to bring her on and introduce her to you guys and put another face to this amazing community that I am in. And yeah, so I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I hope you're, like, as excited as I am about all this amazing growth and stuff, and what is possible for us in this life. Is just like anything you can dream of. I swear to God, anything you can dream of is possible. I completely created this amazingness out of nowhere, I swear. And I'm so excited to keep sharing with you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you watch this. You can say replay or whatever. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll be back soon.